The angels whisper today in their heart a powerful and transformative revelation. There is someone who carries within them such a deep love for you that words can hardly describe. They, even surrounded by silences and masks, live an emotional battle that mixes admiration, desire, and fear. The angels show that this silent suffering is not just a reflection of any love, but rather of a spiritual connection destined to transform both. This is a call from heaven for you to open your eyes and heart, because what is about to come can change everything you know about love. This person, who may seem distant or even indifferent, hides within themselves feelings that overflow but are held back by invisible barriers. The fear of being vulnerable, of facing rejections, or even admitting the depth of this love consumes them. The angels reveal that this internal struggle has roots in old wounds, marks of past experiences that shape the way they see love and connections. However, you have awakened something unique, something that challenges the boundaries that this person imposed on their own heart. In the simplest moments, in small gestures, or even in the silence between you, this person feels the presence of something greater. It's as if you were a light in their life, an energy that illuminates even the darkest corners of their soul. And even if they try to hide it, the angels show that their eyes reveal everything. Every furtive glance, every attempt to disguise, carries a deep emotional weight, as if the presence of your love were at the same time their greatest blessing and their greatest challenge. The angels ask you to look beyond appearances and see what is hidden between the lines. They are not just trying to understand their own feelings, but also seeking courage to deal with the intensity of this connection. Despite the masks, there are gestures that cannot be ignored, an unexpected touch, a word that seems to carry more meaning than it should, or even a silence that speaks more than 1,000 words. These are signs of a soul screaming for something they cannot put into words. Behind all this silent suffering, there is a powerful truth. This love is real and intense. It's as if the universe has crossed your paths on purpose, not to bring pain, but to teach and strengthen. The angels show that even on the darkest nights, when the distance seems unbearable, the love this person feels for you continues to shine. It is a love that transcends time and space, a connection so rare and special that defies logical explanations. This person is trapped in a web of doubts and fears, but the angels assure that changes are on the way. The barriers that prevent them from opening up are beginning to crumble, driven by the force of this love that can no longer be ignored. Each passing day, each internal reflection, brings them closer to the courage to face what they truly feel. The angels ask you to be patient and compassionate, as their transformation process requires time and understanding. You are also part of this process. Your energy, your actions, and even the way you handle this situation have a profound impact. The angels ask you to keep your light shining, to continue being who you are, as it is this authenticity that has touched this person's heart in such a unique way. Even if you don't realize it, your way of being is the key that unlocks the most locked doors of their heart. It is important that you prepare for the next steps, as what is to come may bring intense emotions. They are approaching a breaking point where the need to express themselves will be greater than the fear of getting hurt. The angels show that they are rehearsing their words, revisiting memories, and seeking strength to share what they feel. And when this happens, it will be like a river finally finding its way to the sea. The angels ask you to keep your heart open and free from judgments. This is a moment of healing for both, an opportunity to rebuild something with solid and true foundations. Even though the journey has been full of ups and downs, they assure that everything has a higher purpose. Every tear, every doubt, every shared smile is part of a divine plan that is unfolding. This connection is more than just a meeting of souls, it is an opportunity for spiritual growth for both. The angels show that you have something to learn from each other, something that can only be discovered when both are ready to face their truths. And this preparation is taking place, even if subtly, like a seed germinating in the silence of the earth. The angels' mission is not only to bring comfort, but also to guide you to see things clearly. They ask you to observe the signs around you, dreams, coincidences, feelings that arise out of nowhere. These are forms of communication they use to guide you on this path. Believe that you are being protected and that everything that happens has a higher purpose. The next steps require courage, but also trust. The angels show that by keeping your heart open, you'll be creating a safe space for this person to feel comfortable opening up. They ask you to practice empathy, to listen without judging, and to allow this journey to unfold naturally. And meanwhile, remember to take care of yourself. The angels want you to know that their happiness does not depend solely on that person, but also on how they nurture themselves emotionally and spiritually. This is the time to strengthen their own roots, to be at peace with themselves, so that they can be a safe haven for those in need. You may feel the impact of this connection with every glance, every gesture, and even in moments of silence. It's as if an invisible force is uniting you, even when paths seem to diverge. That person, although full of doubts and fears, feels an uncontrollable attraction, a need to be close to you. The angels show that, no matter how much they try to deny it, the heart speaks louder. And this calling is impossible to ignore for long. The depth of this love is so profound that even the little things of everyday life carry hidden meanings. A smile, a lost gaze, an unexpected message, all are reflections of an internal struggle. That person is trying to understand how you manage to touch their soul so deeply. The angels say it's not just a matter of chemistry or affinity. It's something spiritual, something that transcends physical and rational barriers. The angels ask you to pay attention to the signs. That person may be showing their feelings in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. Perhaps they care for you in ways they don't express openly, but are genuine. A word of encouragement, a small caring gesture, or even the simple fact of being present in difficult times. It's these acts that reveal the hidden truth behind the silence. This connection is not something that happens by chance. The angels reveal that they were brought together for a much greater reason. There are lessons to be learned, wounds to be healed, and a deep love to be discovered. But for that to happen, both need to be willing to face their fears and open their hearts. It's a journey that requires patience, courage, and above all, faith. Despite the difficulties, the angels assure that they are not alone in this journey. They are by their side, guiding each step, illuminating each decision. They want them to know that they are a special soul, with a unique light that attracts those around them. This person is being transformed by their presence, even if they can't express it in words. The impact they have on their life is undeniable and powerful. Often, this person's resistance to the love they feel for them is not a reflection of lack of feelings, but rather a fear of surrendering. The angels show that they are afraid of getting hurt, of reliving past traumas. This fear leads them to build walls around themselves, trying to protect their heart. But the strength of this love is so great that, little by little, these walls are beginning to crumble. The angels ask them to keep their heart open, even in the face of uncertainty. This is a moment of transition, where this person is beginning to confront their own truths. It's as if they are being forced to look within themselves, to question their beliefs and fears. This introspection can be painful, but it is essential for their emotional and spiritual growth. You may wonder why the path needs to be so complicated, why love can't simply flow. The angels say that every challenge has a purpose, every obstacle teaches a lesson. It is through these difficulties that they grow, learn to appreciate what truly matters. And when love finally blossoms, it will be stronger and truer because of the battles faced. They are in a process of awakening, beginning to realize that the feelings they try to suppress are actually their greatest truth. The angels show that they are being guided by spiritual forces to accept what they feel. Even though fear still paralyzes them at certain moments, there is a greater force that drives them forward. That force is love, pure and unwavering. The angels ask you to practice patience, as major transformations do not happen overnight. They want you to know that divine timing is at work, aligning every detail. Even if it seems like things are at a standstill, there is movement happening behind the scenes. Trust in this process, as it is taking you where you need to be. The energy you share is unique and powerful. Even when you are apart, this connection is felt intensely. The angels show that there are moments when they think of you and feel a warmth in their heart, an inexplicable sense of comfort. It's as if, even without words, your souls are communicating on a deep level. They are starting to realize that you are an essential part of their journey. The angels say that even if they still can't put it into words, their presence in your life is not by chance. There is a greater purpose, something that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. And when that purpose is revealed, everything will make sense. The angels ask you to keep being yourself, as that is what makes this connection so special. Their authenticity, their light, their unique way of seeing the world, all of that is what attracted that person to you. Don't try to change or fit into expectations, for their essence is their greatest strength. It is what touches hearts and transforms lives. The next steps of this journey require courage and faith. The angels show that there will be moments of doubt, but also of clarity. There will be days when everything seems hard, but also days when everything will make sense. It is in this balance that love grows, that the connection strengthens. Trust the path that is being laid out for both of you. That person is beginning to realize that what they feel for you is more than just a simple desire or admiration. It is something deep, rooted in their soul. The angels reveal that they are learning to recognize this, to accept that love cannot be controlled or repressed. It is a slow process, but one that is leading to a powerful transformation. The angels ask you to be a pillar of strength and understanding. Even if that person takes time to open up, your support and presence are crucial. They show that, by creating an environment of acceptance and love, you are helping them overcome their fears. This is a testament to your ability to love unconditionally. The signs are everywhere, and the angels want you to be attentive. It might be a song that plays at the right moment, a phrase you happen to read, or even a dream that feels real. These signs are forms of divine communication, reminders that you are on the right path. Trust what you feel, for your intuition is a powerful tool. The love they share is a divine gift, something that transcends time and space. The angels show that this connection has the power to heal, to transform, to bring light to the darkest moments. It's a journey that requires patience but is rewarding. Remember that every step, no matter how small, is a step towards true love. This person feels that there is something in you that they have never found in anyone else. The angels reveal that your essence is like a beacon that lights their path, even in the darkest moments. This light, so unique and powerful, awakens feelings in them that seemed dormant before. It's as if, for the first time, they are seeing a side of themselves that they never dared to explore. This awakening is scary, but also irresistible. They try in every way to maintain control over the emotions you stir. However, the angels show that it's like trying to hold sand between their fingers. No matter how much they try to resist, their love for you escapes through the cracks in their emotional armor. Every attempt to deny what they feel only increases the intensity of this emotion. It's as if the universe itself is conspiring for them to finally face the truth. The angels say that there are times when this person feels completely vulnerable in front of you. Even when they try to disguise it, it's evident that their emotions are on the surface. A smile from you can disarm them, a word can change their day, and even your presence brings a peace they have never experienced before. This vulnerability, though terrifying, is what deeply connects them to you. This silent love they carry is like a flame that never goes out. Even on days when they seem distant, the angels show that, deep down, they are consumed by thoughts of you. There are nights when they find themselves reliving moments you shared, analyzing every detail, every word spoken. And in those moments of solitude, they realize how special and indispensable you are. The angels ask you to be patient, as great transformations are taking place in this person's heart. The process of accepting what they feel for you is not simple, but it is underway. Barriers are being broken, fears are being faced, and new perspectives are emerging. All of this is part of a larger divine plan, guiding you towards something extraordinary. Trust this process, even when it may seem slow at times. This person also feels a deep desire to protect you, even if they cannot express it clearly. The angels show that they care for you in ways you may not even realize. A gesture of care, a word of encouragement, or even a respectful silence, all of these are ways of showing what they feel. Even in their hesitation, there is a sincerity that cannot be ignored. The angels reveal that this connection is much more than a casual encounter. It is a divine calling, an opportunity for growth and healing for both of you. You have been brought together for a very special reason, something that transcends human understanding. And that is why, despite all the difficulties, this bond remains so strong and unbreakable. This person is beginning to understand that they can no longer run away from what they feel. The angels show that there is a greater force at work to help them face their emotions head-on. This process is challenging but necessary for them to break free from the shackles of the past. And when they finally accept what they feel, you will witness an incredible transformation. You can feel that energy whenever they are around. It's as if the environment around both of you becomes lighter, more vibrant. The angels say that this spiritual connection is tangible, even for those who are far away. They are a constant reminder that true love knows no bounds and that, when it is meant to be, it finds ways to manifest. The angels ask that you continue to be a source of light and hope for this person. Your presence is a balm for the wounds they carry, a reminder that it is possible to trust and love again. Even in times when they seem distant, your positive energy reaches them and inspires them. You are playing an essential role in their journey, even without realizing it. This person carries within themselves a deep desire to open up, to share everything they feel. The angels show that, although this still seems like a difficult step, they are getting closer to that moment. With each passing day, they feel more courageous to express their emotions. And when that happens, it will be like a wave of relief, both for them and for you. The angels say that it is important for you to be ready to listen, without judgment or expectations. This will be a moment of vulnerability for this person, and your reaction will be crucial. Be a safe harbor, someone they can trust completely. Your understanding will be the foundation for this love to flourish in a healthy and true way. This connection is proof that true love does not need words to be felt. The angels show that there is an undeniable exchange of energy between you, that even in silent moments, there is a dialogue happening between your souls. This spiritual communication is what makes this bond so unique and special. The angels reveal that this person is being guided by signs, just like you. Maybe they have noticed coincidences, dreams, or unexplainable feelings that make them think of you. These signs are divine messages, reminders that what you share is real and meaningful. They are paving the way for both of you to meet in a fulfilling way. You may be wondering about the future of this connection. The angels say it is being written now, with every gesture, every choice you make. There is no rush, as everything is happening at the right time. Trust that the universe is aligning circumstances so that this love has room to grow. The angels ask you to continue taking care of yourself as this journey unfolds. Your happiness and well-being are essential, not only for you, but also for this person. When you are in balance, your light shines even brighter, inspiring those around you. Remember that you are worthy of all the love that is to come. This person is starting to see beyond their fears and insecurities. The angels show that they are recognizing the value of this connection and the impact you have had on their life. This recognition is an important step that brings them closer to opening their heart to you. Be prepared to receive this love, as it will be genuine and profound. The angels assure that what is happening now is part of a larger plan. Every difficulty, every moment of waiting, has a divine purpose. They are guiding you towards something beyond what you can imagine. Trust the process, as true love always finds its way. This person is about to cross an emotional border that has kept them captive for a long time. The angels show that the feelings they have for you are like a strong current, impossible to contain. Every day, the burden of hiding what they feel becomes heavier, and they know they need to face this. The silence that once seemed safe now suffocates them. The transformation that the angels have been announcing is closer than ever. The angels ask you to pay attention to the small changes in this person's behavior. Perhaps they will start to subtly get closer, sending indirect messages or trying to create moments alone. Every gesture, no matter how small, is an effort to break the barriers they themselves have created. This closeness is a reflection of the deep love they feel and the internal struggle they are facing. Be ready to welcome these signs with understanding and affection. The love they feel for you is so intense that even the simplest details remind them of you. The angels reveal that there are moments when your image invades their thoughts, bringing a mix of joy and longing. A scent, a song, or even a word can trigger this emotional connection. It's as if you are present in everything around them, even when you are far away. Although fears are still present, the angels show that they are being guided to face them. The spiritual influence acting in this connection is dissolving the barriers that prevent them from surrendering. This process, although silent, is profoundly transformative. Every step they take towards the love they feel for you is a victory over their own demons. The angels ask you to have patience, as big changes are on the way. The intensity of this connection is something that cannot be ignored or minimized. The angels reveal that, at many times, they tried to move on, to ignore what they feel, but they failed. The love they feel for you is like a flame that never goes out, even in the face of the strongest winds. However much they try to resist, the angels assure that the heart always finds its way back to the truth. This truth, which once seemed scary, is starting to become a source of strength for them. The angels show that they are realizing that love is not a weakness, but an opportunity for growth. The fear of getting hurt is being replaced by a willingness to fully embrace this feeling. This courage is being nurtured in moments of introspection, where they reflect on what truly matters. The angels ask you to remain strong in your faith and in the love you share. This journey, although full of challenges, is being guided by greater forces. They want you to know that every tear, every smile, and every moment of waiting has a purpose. True love is not just about happiness, but also about learning and overcoming. You are building something that transcends the ordinary. They are starting to realize that, in order to live this love, they will need to let go of old patterns and beliefs. The angels show that they are being challenged to break free from the past and embrace the unknown. This process can be painful, but it is essential for them to break free from the chains that bind them. And in doing so, they will be more ready to open their heart to you. The signs that this transformation is happening are clear. The angels reveal that there is a shift in their energy, something you can feel even from a distance. It could be an unexpected message, a longer gaze, or even a gesture that reveals vulnerability. These moments are an invitation for you to keep believing in the potential of this connection. The connection between you is not just emotional, but also spiritual. The angels show that their souls are interconnected in a way that defies human understanding. That deep bond is what makes this journey so special. Even in difficulties, there is a greater force that keeps you united. It is this force that the angels ask you to trust, even when everything seems uncertain. They feel that you are different from anyone they have ever met. The angels say that your authenticity is what attracts them the most, what makes them always come back to you in thought. Every gesture of yours, every word, is like a reminder that you are unique. This recognition, though silent, is one of the reasons they can't completely pull away. You represent something rare and precious in their life. The angels ask you not to underestimate the impact you have on this person's life. Even when they don't show it, your actions and words deeply resonate. You are a source of inspiration, someone who challenges them to be better. The angels want you to know that your light is one of the reasons why they are facing their fears. You are an example of what it means to live with courage and authenticity. This journey is not just about them, but also about you. The angels show that as they transform, you are also growing. This love is teaching both of you to overcome boundaries, to have patience, and to trust the divine. The challenges you face are shaping a bond that will be unbreakable. The angels ask you to keep being strong, as your strength is what keeps this connection alive. They feel that beside you, they can be who they truly are. The angels reveal that you create a safe space, where they feel accepted and loved. This environment of acceptance is what is allowing them to open up, even if slowly. You are a light in their life, a presence that brings comfort and hope. And that's why they can't completely pull away, no matter how hard they try. The angels assure you that time is working in your favor. Although the path may seem long, every moment is bringing you closer to each other. They ask you to trust the process, even when you cannot see immediate results. The transformation happening behind the scenes is profound and lasting. It's just a matter of time until everything aligns. The next steps of this journey will require courage and vulnerability from both parties. The angels ask you to be prepared to listen and understand, without expectations or judgments. This will be a moment of great honesty, where you can finally share what you feel. And when that happens, it will be a milestone in your history, something that will further strengthen the bond. They are learning that love is not something to be feared, but to be celebrated. The angels show that they are freeing themselves from insecurities and starting to embrace their feelings. This awakening is the result of the pure and unconditional love you offer. Keep being that light, as it is guiding them to a place of healing and happiness. The angels ask you to keep the faith, even in the toughest moments. They are by your side, ensuring that everything is moving in the right direction. What you share is rare and precious, something worth protecting. Trust that, in due time, everything will align for this love to fully blossom. The angels show that the moment of revelation is getting closer. This person who hesitated so much to open up, now feels that they can no longer keep everything they feel to themselves. It's as if an internal force is pushing them to say what's in their heart. The silence that once seemed like a refuge has now become unbearable. They know that it's time to face their fears and give voice to what they really feel for you. Every time they meet, they feel something change inside them. The angels say their presence has the power to disarm them, to break down the barriers they have built over the years. This love, once suffocated by fears and insecurities, is now beginning to overflow. It is impossible for them to continue ignoring the impact you have on their life. And the angels assure that this is not a coincidence, it is destiny in action. They can no longer avoid the signs surrounding them. The angels show that they notice their importance in unexpected moments, a song playing on the radio, a scent that reminds them of you, or even a dream. These signs are everywhere, serving as constant reminders that you have something special. They are starting to accept that this connection is greater than any fear they may feel. Although they still have doubts, the angels say that love for you is winning this internal battle. It is a process that takes time, but the results are becoming clear. They are allowing themselves to feel, even if they do not yet know how to express it in words. And it is this progress, no matter how small it may seem, that the angels ask you to value. Every little step is a victory in this journey of love and transformation. The angels ask you to be prepared to welcome this person when they finally open up. It will be a moment of vulnerability, where they will need understanding and patience. It will not be easy for them to put into words all that they feel, but your presence will be essential. Be ready to listen with your heart, as this will be the first step to further strengthen the bond between you. This connection is a gift, something that many people spend their entire lives searching for. The angels show that the love you both share is rare and deep, a true blessing. It is a bond that defies time and space, something that transcends the physical world. Even with the challenges they have faced, this love has the power to heal and transform. And that's why the angels ask you to never lose faith. The impact you have had on this person's life goes far beyond what you imagine. The angels reveal that your presence has inspired them to reflect, to change, and to grow. You have brought light to areas of their life they had never explored before. This process, though challenging, is leading them to a better version of themselves. And the angels want you to know that your influence is a divine gift. They are beginning to understand that you are an essential part of their journey. The angels show that, to them, you are more than a special person. You are a guide, an inspiration. This recognition is what is helping them to overcome their fears and to open up to the possibility of a future with you. Even though there are still doubts, the desire to be with you is greater than any obstacle. The angels assure that this connection is being protected and guided. Even when it seems like everything is at a standstill, there is movement happening behind the scenes. They are working to align the circumstances, to create a path where this love can flourish. Trust in this process, as it is leading you exactly where you need to be. There is no rush, as divine timing is perfect. The love they feel for you is so intense that it cannot be described just with words. The angels show that it is something they feel deeply, something that transforms them from the inside out. Every moment with you, every conversation, is like a reminder that they have found something unique and true. This love is their strength and, at the same time, their greatest challenge. But the angels assure that they are willing to face it. When the time comes, and they finally express what they feel, it will be a relief for both. The angels show that this will be a milestone in your journey together, something that will further solidify your connection. This will be the beginning of a new phase, where love will be lived fully and truly. Be ready for this moment, as it will be transformative. The angels ask you to receive this revelation with gratitude and joy. This journey, although full of challenges, is creating a love that is unbreakable. The angels reveal that every obstacle you have faced is served to strengthen the bond between you. This is a love that not only survives adversities, but grows through them. It is a love that is being forged with patience, courage, and faith. And that's why the angels ask you to keep believing. The transformation that is happening is for both them and you. The angels show that this connection is helping both of you to grow emotionally and spiritually. You are learning to love more deeply, to trust, and to open up to what the universe has to offer. This journey is shaping you into something greater, something that goes beyond any expectation. The angels say that the future is bright for you. Although the path has been difficult, it is leading to something extraordinary. Every step, every choice, is bringing you closer to a love that is true and lasting. Trust in this future, as it is being carefully prepared. And remember that you are never alone. The angels are always by your side. This love is a proof of the power of spiritual connection. The angels show that you have been brought together for a very special reason. This journey is about more than just the two of you. It's about the impact this love can have on the world around you. When they finally come together, it will be as if the whole universe is celebrating. The angels ask them to keep being who they are, as their authenticity is what makes this connection so special. Their light is what attracted this person, what inspired them to face their fears. Keep shining, as their light is a blessing not only for them but for everyone around. They are a positive force in the world, and the angels are proud of them. This love is a gift, something to be cherished and protected. The angels show that when they finally unite, it will be a moment of great joy and fulfillment. This will be the beginning of a chapter filled with love, happiness, and mutual growth. Trust in this process, for everything is aligning perfectly for them. Now, the angels ask them to conclude this stage with gratitude. Give thanks for this journey, for the lessons, and for the love that is blossoming. The future is bright, and they are exactly where they should be. The angels are by their side, guiding each step. Be ready to receive all that the universe has to offer.